welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten for day 8, I think, of PK November. Please excuse the washing machine in the background, it is spinning out, so I apologise. And today I am doing the I'm doing my section on my Heaven and Earth for PK November. So today I'm doing a 2.5 section because it's right on the end of the row, which of course means that tomorrow's video will have to be done on the other side of the table. So I am using my pen from Amazon. My mum got me this as a present when I first started. I am using my white mini cook tray, and we of course have our little chick, name pending. So if you weren't aware and you're doing PK November, please do comment below with a name for this little chick. I have no idea why I just pulled all of those into there when I only need 2. Yeah, pop a name suggestion below. I'm going to pick my favourite name next Tuesday night when I go live. So that the name that I pick, whoever chose that name is going to win her. I will send her out. So let's just get those on. So I'm just coming in and doing this end section. We've got a lot of lovely yellows in here. So I'm picking out yet again the smaller amounts, because if I get those done, then with whatever I've got the most of, it does look quite confetti on here. There may be, let me put my stopper back in, there may be an interruption along the way. I do have, well, aside from the washing machine gurgling away. So first of all, welcome if you are brand new. I will explain what I am doing in a second if you're not aware of what PK November is. If you are doing PK November, welcome back. Keep drilling, guys. You're doing amazing, really are. And I loved getting your pictures on Sunday and Monday, and seeing how far you're getting on. It just, I think it gives you a little boost, doesn't it, seeing how everybody else is getting done. So let's get these in. Beautiful yellow colour. I may have to sort some tape out for this pen, which I was hoping to avoid. You will see me getting updates from other channels as well, because I can't turn my notifications off. So we've got 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. No, it's that one. It's 4 from the bottom. Here we go. Take off imminent. We don't normally, my mum doesn't normally do washing this late in the evening, but my daughter desperately needs a clean blouse for school tomorrow, so she had to put an extra wash on. I hope you are all well and that today is treating you well. I have had a relatively good day. I have had my granddaughter today and done some playing with her. Quite a few of those. I'm just trying to find the least numbers. 3828. I did get a lovely present from Penny this morning at Calv Sparkles. She sent me a wonderful 3828, there we go. She sent me a wonderful storage container, 120 bottle case. You will see the unboxing coming up for that at some point in the next couple of days. I am working this weekend. I am off tomorrow, but I do have a set of nails to do. Look, I'm dropping drills already. I've only just started. So I don't know how many videos I'm going to get done. I'm hoping to get enough to see me over the weekend. However, Saturday I'm only working until 3. I do have some eyebrows to do. And then I'm working 12 hours Sunday. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to fit all the videos in. Fingers crossed. With a bit of luck, I may get another one filmed tonight, but I'm not banking on it. In which case I will do another one tomorrow. That's that one there, one underneath. Yeah, let me see if I can just, I'm just going to grab a pair of tweezers, and this is what I do if I start to find that my tape isn't sticking. Look at that. That's got a big old bit of pink wax on the end, and I don't even know the last time I used pink wax. So let's shove it in that way and see if we can get some new sticky. Get in there. Might help. If it doesn't, I'll just have to put new tape in it. It is what it is, or grab another pen. So I've done that, and I've done that one. If I get me smaller amounts done first, then it gives me a little bit of room. So I didn't really want to leave a half section, because that would be silly. And it means if I get this one done on this video, then I'm then starting on a brand new row, which is a bit exciting because I've done a row in just over a week, which is equivalent to what I managed to get done in the previous couple of months. Right, 9:02, I just need 3 minutes left on the spin cycle. I haven't even got myself a cup of coffee. I am waiting for my husband to pick my daughter up. She has gone playing Dungeons and Dragons with a friend after school today. I have done a food shop. I have done deliveries. Oh my god. So I printed my first lot of labels on Etsy today. How much easier is that? Like, because they're small, it meant that I could literally print the labels off, pay for the postage online, and then run down to the post box at the end of the road. That simple. I was like, I'm liking this. And lots of my Etsy orders are large letter, so they can go in a post box. So that's going to make my life easier than having to. Oh, not too many of those either. 779. 2 minutes to go. I mean, I could have waited, but you know, it's 6:05. I do have gammon in the slow cooker, cooking for dinner tonight. So I may take a break to do dinner, but I could at least get a good amount of this filmed before I do that. So big thank you to Penny for my gift. I know she got it for me because I said I had no storage for no storage big enough for Willy Wonka canvas. It doesn't mean, however, that I'm going to kit it up anytime soon, because I have so many. It's ridiculous. I have no idea where I'm going to get this case, because it's not going to fit in the cupboard. And I'd made myself a promise that once the cupboard was full, I wouldn't kit up anymore. But I do have a little case that I could kit up. Just to give some of you that aren't doing the PK November a break from the repetitive videos. So PK November, what is it? So we started on the 1st of November. PK stands for Pattern Keeper, and it is any project that is done through Pattern Keeper. Now, for most people, this will be a cross stitch conversion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be a cross stitch that you're doing through Pattern Keeper. It could be that you've got graph paper and you're colouring in the squares. But as long as you're using Pattern Keeper, you can join in. Printer is going like mad. Just in case you're watching Ellie. Printer has been going all day. So trays are ongoing. So we're getting ready for that. But I was quite pleased at being able to do the delivery through Etsy, because it just means that I can just pop them in the post box. It's going to be so much easier. I'm not good in crowds of people. Okay, let's do that one, 3857. So I thought I would come on and do my 2.5 section. Anybody else doing a random number section? But I thought I'd come on and do that now. Make a start on it, and then if I get interrupted, it's fine. So basically PK November is didn't have to be a new start, mine wasn't, doesn't have to be a finish, because unless you're doing quite a small conversion, that's not going to happen. And basically everybody who is taking part, there are a number of people taking part in this, they are doing a minimum of a 2x2 square per day for the whole of November, just to get some work done, just to get some progress made. And you know what, it's amazing, it's so nice to see the progress already. So every day of November except for a Tuesday evening, there will be a PK November video going up. Of course, if you're not working on a conversion project, please feel free just to watch and work alongside. Any questions, please ask below. I will try and remember to answer them. It does, however, mean that normal comments being read out has been suspended during the month of November, but I will return to it because I know how nice it is to get your comments read out on videos, because I know how I feel when it happens for me. It's always nice to have an acknowledgement from someone you're watching. So that will resume in December, I promise. So we have got the rest of November. I do a live on a Tuesday night, and it's not really, you know, like a forced event live. It is literally just a bunch of us chatting. It's just like sitting with a bunch of friends in your room, all diamond painting away. And we had a good laugh last night. I really enjoyed it, and I do like lives. It takes a lot of the pressure off for me because I don't have the editing to do, don't really have any preparation to do. I literally just go live and talk, pretty much it. But I do enjoy it, and it's so nice to see everybody on. If you know you are taking part and you've not been able to catch the live, I do publish it as a video so you can still take part with your whip while listening to the rest of us. So do not fret, it's all good. So prizes for PK November, there are 3 prizes. There may be more, but the 3 main prizes are a goodie box for number 1, because everybody likes to get a goodie box. Everybody likes a little mystery box, don't they? So that will be a selection of diamond painting stroke products, and then that is awarded to the person who gets the most votes on their canvas. So those of us that are taking part will vote on the canvas that we think is the best, that we think deserves that prize the most. I'm pretty sure that should be, is that right? Yeah, 1 up, 2, 1 across, 3, yeah. Just checking my numbers. So that will be determined by a vote by those of us that are taking part in the event. The other 2 prizes, one will be awarded for the most drills laid over the course of the month, and the other one will be awarded to the highest percentage done during the month. Now, I'd be surprised if anyone won both prizes, because that would be quite difficult. But in the event they do, that they qualify for both, I will then make a decision on which one they will get, and the other one will go to somebody else, because I want as many people as possible to have the chance to win something. If you are taking part in PK November, please make sure that you do send me your address details before the end of the month, because I do have a little special gift for everybody who takes part in PK November, because it is my first event, and I want everybody to have a little memento of our time together on this first PK in November. Okay, that's that one done. I'm putting my stopper back in case I have more than a couple. Right, we've got a few there, so let's get those. 729. I am using a 120 bottle case, but it is the small bottles, because these are what I ordered when I was doing my previous attempt at doing a Heaven and Earth. I've not completed a Heaven and Earth project yet. This is my first one that I've done any distance on. The first one that I attempted, I bit off more than I could chew. And for me, with, you know, working the way that I do and everything that I've got going on, doing a max colour with 239 colours was just not feasible. So I changed my mind. It wasn't going to turn out the way that I wanted it to. So I changed my mind and I chose this instead. So in case you're wondering, this canvas is called Mini Secret Door. The picture, or part of the picture, will be the thumbnail for this video. Beautiful, beautiful canvas. And super excited at doing it. I bought the pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs. I then bought my blank gridded canvas from AliExpress, and I am using my spare drills for this, and enjoying getting some of it done. So it has been a busy day. I've had a lot to sort out. I still haven't managed to get all my cover minders finished off and filmed, photographed, but I will. I'll get there. 3858. As soon as they are done, they will then go onto Etsy. I've got quite a few cover minders to put on. The trays, however, will not be going on until the 1st of December. That will be our first ever launch of a brand new product. Very excited to see how they're received, see what people think, but have no clear idea of roughly how much stock I need to keep hold of. So I'm going to wait until I've got a certain amount. So I'm going to get as many made as possible by the 1st of December, and they will then go up and we will work from there. If they go really quickly, then we may go down the road of pre-orders, and I will change the listing to reflect that. But if not, then they will be available. There will be the mini tray and the standard cook tray, both available in white and grey. It will be interesting to see how well they are received. Not too many of those, so let's do those. 436. I do need to take a break in a second because I do need to go and make a coffee. My throat, my mouth feels like my throat's been cut, literally. I did have a conversation with Penny shortly before I came on, because I did see the release for the advent calendar from Diamond Art Club. Not for me. No. For what it's got in it, and for the fact that I don't do Christmas stuff. I'm not a big Christmas diamond art person. It's not for me, and it's a bit on the steep side, I think. But I'm sure there are many die-hard Diamond Art Club fans that will love it and want it. And why not? Treat yourself. It's just out of my price range. Cannot afford that. But I'm pleased with how PK November is going. I would like to do another one next year, but maybe not in November. You know, maybe pick a nicer time of year to do it. 356. Okay. But this is a tip that I got from Penny at Calb Sparkles. You know, do your least amount of colours first, because then if you end up with what you've got the most of at the end, you can just go through and fill in all the gaps. It makes it a lot easier. And I actually think it's easier to map where these smaller amounts are when you've got blank canvas that you can see. It sort of helps give you a guide to where you're going. So it's a fab tip. So we're 3 up. So it's there. That's that one. And one over here. Now I am slightly concerned that I may run out of some drills along the way. My plan, if that happens, is I do know that I've got some drills over at Penny's. I just need to go over and collect them. So I may be able to do that before I get too low. They've got quite a lot. That's not too bad. Let's do that one. 3862, which is the last colour that I've got. This was originally 85 colours. It is now only 81. I've managed to get rid of 4 colours already quite early on, which is nice. But I am still very much in this confetti at the top of the canvas. I absolutely agree. Penny did say to me today that, you know, now I'm on this second row, you're starting to see the detail come through. I absolutely agree with that. The top row is just a mass of foliage. So, but we're starting to get some features coming through now, which is nice. And that's what I love. That's one of the things I love about doing a canvas this way. It's just watching that design take shape in front of your eyes. It's just, it's a great feeling. Right, so I have missed one. I have either missed one or I've moved that one over in the wrong place. I think it should be there. See, making mistakes already. I've definitely gone wrong there. Yeah, let's do that. Stool is now doing its sinking thing again, even though I've had a tip on how to stop that. I haven't got around to it. Husband is looking for some plastic pipe to put on it. But to be fair, I'm on the lookout for another chair like my client chair, because I sat in that the other day and it was really comfy. So I'm hoping to get another one. 3830. I think I still have a way to go before I get out of these colours though. Okay, so that one goes there. It's just a case of taking your time, making sure you know where you're going. One there. And I'm using the spaces next to the colours I've already got down to tell me where I'm going at the minute. Once it starts getting a little bit fuller, you're then looking for, well, I'm looking for the spaces and the pattern of the spaces, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I know what I mean. But once we start getting a little bit fuller, that will become harder, and then I will just be working on the spaces. That's how it works for me. That one there. Tape seems much better now I've turned it round, so we'll get a bit longer out of that. So we've got 2, and then we've got 1 there. And as I'm placing them, I'm looking at the drills around them as well to make sure the pattern matches. And that's how you will pick up any mistakes that you may make. And believe me, doing something like this, if you haven't done one before, you will make mistakes. I can promise you. It is a little bit more time consuming, a little bit more concentration is required. And that is why I don't do the comments and questions when I'm doing my heaven and earth, because I just cannot do everything. I can't talk and drill and check where I am and count spaces and do comments. I'm just not that clever. So I don't. Right, I'm going to do this arrow because I don't think we've got too many of those either. So that's 922. Right, I'm going to take a quick break and go and make myself a coffee. Not a copy, a coffee. I'm just going to pour this drill in first. And this is what I like about these trays. Where are you, 922? Pour your colours in. Give it a shake. I've got a random green one in there. Get rid of that, and I'll get rid of that hair that's in there as well. You know, put your drills in. You need to stop, pop your lid on. Safe from cats, small children, clumsy people. Simple as that. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so coffee made. Hope that you've got yours. So let's carry on. I just took a moment to have a cigarette break while I made my coffee, and had a look through some of the comments that I've had. Let me get rid of that, thank you. So thank you to everyone that has commented. I am reading them all, even if I'm not getting to like them all. So basically, if you are new and you're not familiar with how I work with my comments and stuff, if I've read a comment, I will usually give it a like. Now usually I would then put a love heart if I have read your comment out on a whip and ramble. However, because we are in PK November, I may give you a love heart just to say what a fab comment, thank you. And if questions are being asked, I am answering them at the time being. It will revert back to normal once we get back to the normal whip and rambles, but it's just too, I didn't envision, I've done that one, I didn't envision ever being at a point where I would get enough comments in that I would get a backlog. Honestly didn't. So I'm very, very grateful, but it's not that I'm not seeing your comments. I literally just haven't had time to respond to them all. It's as simple as that. Right, that one's there, so we go 2 in, so there should be 3 between that and that one. Yeah, there is. Just double checking where I am, as you do. That one's there. But I think with heaven and earth, it is just a case of just working through each of the symbols as you go. Now I probably will get I will have to stop again at some point because my husband will currently be on the way home picking up my daughter on the way, so it's possible that they will come back and I will take another break so that I can get dinner in. Pretty sure that's not my husband back yet, because he said he wouldn't be picking my daughter up until 6:30. So it's definitely not them, but it could be the neighbours. All right, Pepper. Haven't used this green before, I don't think. I don't remember seeing this symbol before. This is the antennae symbol. Do you remember years ago when we had the little TV aerial that sat on top of the TV? That's what it reminds me of. It's the little TV antenna. Right, let me just get my bearings. So it's that one there. And then we've got one right here. Definitely haven't done this one before. So we're getting some of those. I might have done actually, and I just don't remember. But we're getting some of those greener colours coming in now, which is nice. You get sort of fed up of the same colour tones. The next heaven and earth one I do is a lot brighter colours. 3819. So let's just get one of those. I've got a solitary one. Can I pick one up? Picked up 2. Come on, flip over. Thank you. And that just goes in there. That's a nice little spot of green. Oh, I'm not going to say it, because if I say it, Leandri's going to be there taking shots. I know her game. Party girl that she is. I'm also going to take my cardigan off because you know what it's like when you're in your 50s. Suddenly hot sweat when you've been freezing cold the rest of the day. I have to say it is colder in the sunroom than it is in any of the other rooms, and that is just purely because I'm sitting right against this outside wall. Quite a few of those, quite a few of those, quite a few. Oh, not too many of those. Let's do those. 402. So but I'm of an age, you know, I'm of that age when that is most definitely not my husband back. That is the neighbours. They probably got visitors. But Pepper being Pepper, she can see the lights as they go past the front door. Makes her bark. I did say to my husband, can we have a non-barking next dog, please? All of our dogs have barked, so it's obviously something we're doing wrong with their training. I always thought it was because we got Pepper as a puppy and she just learnt off the other two. So I thought Pepper didn't really bark to start with. So I thought when we lost Coco, because she was a bloody barker, that Pepper would stop. But no, she seems to have carried on the shield for Coco and has carried on barking like hell. Every time a van goes past, every time she hears a car door slam, it is never ending. Never ending. That wind is getting up now as well. So I don't know if we've got another storm coming. However, my mum did manage to get the washing dry today. Just about. It's always difficult this time of year, isn't it? So I am looking forward to progressing with PK November. We are now in our second week, which is exciting. Whereabouts am I at the minute? 11.47%. So it's getting there. Done that one. That one's there. Done that one. I need one under there. Done that one. It's a lot of talking to yourself when you're doing this. And probably even worse if you're watching while you're doing yours, because not only are you listening to me counting, you're probably sitting there counting to yourself as well. So I love the fact that you're actually trying to watch while you're doing your own. Not an easy thing to do. Right, let's get those. 3825. Put those away. Only need 44 of these. 3825. So it won't be too long before we get rid of another colour, which is good. The more the merrier. Now don't get me wrong. I am sitting here. I am dying to kit up. Dying to kit something up. But I'm trying to be really good. I'm trying to resist the urge. Not only because I need to get ahead with my videos, so I haven't got time to do a kitting up. But, you know, I sit there and I look at that little 24 bottle storage and I think, you know, it's only going to take me 20 minutes. Do I need something kitting up? No, of course not. Of course not. Will I do it anyway? Possibly. There's no telling with me. I reserve the right to change my mind at any point, because that's what I do. That's that one, and we'll get this one in here. And you know, I mean, it's literally half. It's another extra square because I've got 2 half squares to do, but I might as well do them and get it done in this one go, and then I can start afresh with a new row. Y. Let's do Y. 722. Where are you? Lots of these beautiful oranges and corals, which is nice. It is a darker colour, so let's go for that one. Very interesting conversation last night about mixing drills, if you didn't see the live, or if you haven't watched it on replay. I was sort of saying, you know, I get why people get so bothered about mixing drills, but I really don't. I do just pick out the colour that I need. And I am using the colours that Pattern Keeper give you for the key to tell me what sort of shade it's going to be. It doesn't have to be exact. You know, if you do want it to be exact, then absolutely go ahead and order all of your drills at one time from the same place, and they'll be able to do that for you. But for me, using my spares, I just want to use my spares up. When I have chosen the pictures that I have, I've purposefully chosen ones that have got confetti, even though I don't love confetti, because it's easier to do with spares that way. You know, if you're doing a block of colour, if you've got a big block of colour, then yes, try and get the same colour drills if you can. But certainly in confetti, it's made no difference to the image at all. You know, it literally has not made a difference. Right, just bear with me. I just need to go and take the, reset the 3D printer. There we go, that's that set up again. So on average, in a working day, especially if I'm at home, I'm managing to get a full set for the small tray and a full set for a large tray printed off per day. So the stock is building nicely. You may notice that I have broken my thumbnail. Did that with the car seat this morning. 611, where are you? There we go. Yeah, it's always my thumb. It's usually my thumbs and my pointer finger. A, because I type a lot, obviously, because I'm at work, and B, because they're my doing fingers. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones that I use the most. So I've only got sort of overlays on, you know, I haven't really had a tip on, so it's just snapped off there. So I do need to redo that at some point. I'm going to do this rude figure because it is, or I've got a dirty mind, but you know, I'm not gonna say it. It is, that's what it reminds me of. Oh, I've completely lost that. Get off. Thanks. You may also notice that I actually do have washi tape down this edge. Now, the washi tape is on the leftover bit of canvas that I've got. No, I am not worried about it, because when this is completed and I go to frame it or hang it or whatever, I will cut that off anyway. It is just purely to stop me sticking in that edge. Oh, one of those. So let's get that, 610. So we had 611. We just want one 610. There's obviously a lot of these later on because I've got absolute bloody pot full. Penny did say to me that, you know, if I didn't want to kit up Willy Wonka, I could probably kit up my next Heaven and Earth canvas in the new 120 bottle storage case. I would, but I'm nowhere near done, and I don't want to kit up another one. I could probably use that case 3 times over, 4 times over before I ever get to do my next Heaven and Earth. So I'm not going to. I possibly will save it and kit up Willy Wonka in it. But just not yet, because I haven't got time. I'll save it for a bad day, because I find that kitting up when I've had a bad day soothes my mind. It's one of my favourite things to do. Sometimes even diamond painting doesn't do that, but kitting up does. Just trying to give them a shake to get them to turn over. Done that one. Have I done that? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Done that one. Done that one. And I just want one on there. So yeah, definitely seeing some more of these greens coming in, which is nice. What's the next one? How many of those have I got? Oh. No, quite a few of those. So let's skip that. Not many of those. Let's do that one. 833. So yeah, definitely getting some more of the greener colours creeping in now. which is nice. I just found this image. I just thought it was really soothing, a really calming image, and it's the sort of thing that I'd be quite happy. I might hang this one in my bedroom because we are planning to do our bedroom like almost like a sage green and cream, just a very soothing colour, which incidentally is why they use it for hospitals and care homes and stuff a lot, because it's medically known to be a calming colour. Aids in restorative sleep and relaxation. So yeah, it might look quite nice in there. So we shall see how long it takes me. I'd like to have this done by sort of April, May time, really. That would be ideal. So let's find another one. How many of those we've got? Quite a lot. Not too many of those. So let's do the 839. No 838s yet. Is there any in there? Yeah. Not too many though, actually, for this section, which is good because I've got some. I haven't got that many. And then one under there. Like I've said before, once I've got these smaller amounts out of the way, the larger ones, it's just a case of putting them in. So I try and save what I've got the most of to the last. Makes it a lot easier. There's definitely someone out and about because I can hear car doors. I will say it is pretty quiet down here, you know, compared to living in the city. You know, we find it's a much slower, quieter pace down here. But recently we've had a lot of, there's quite a long road that goes down past the end of our road. And we've had a lot of traffic lights and stuff up there recently. So it has been a little bit busier lately. I think it's just that time of year. We're also due to have, which I'd completely forgotten about, we have got a couple of days where we'll be having our soffits and fascias replaced, our guttering and everything. I think that's around the 15th. So I'm not sure how that's going to impact on filming, but I will do my best. Right, let's get those because we've only got a couple. 8, 6, 9. Can I pot dip? Yes, but it was the wrong way round. Come on, flip over. Thank you. So we want one in there, which is there. I'm not going to do that as done yet. And we want one in there. So that's that one done. So yeah, get in there. You sort of just keep going. You just keep going. So let's get these. Look at that, 838. That is the smallest amount of 838 that I've done in this whole canvas so far. I know there's plenty more to come though. So, but this is why, like I said, the next one is a plethora of bright colours. Because this one's quite muted. You know, it's very natural, which is nice. But the next one is a similar sort of size. It's not a massive, I mean, it's bigger than this, but it's longer. It's not wider, but we shall see. It's just a lot of bright colours. It didn't cost me that much either. I think this one cost me probably about £12, this chart. The other two, the really big one cost me £6, and the smaller one only cost me £4. I got them both from Etsy, and they both work with Pattern Keeper, which is fabulous. So you can get other ones, you can get other canvas, other patterns. Got quite a few of those, not too many of those. Oh, only one of those. Let's get that, 834. And I do work on this a lot differently than I did my previous attempt. My previous attempt, because it was so many colours, I literally just started at the first DMC and worked my way through, because I didn't want to be going. I had two cases with 4 sections on, and I just didn't want to be going backwards and forwards in that. 221. So thank you to everyone that did come on the live last night. We did have a giggle. It is just like, it's literally sitting there with your mates having a general chinwag, pretty much. I mean, yes, a lot of it is diamond painting related, because of course that's what we're doing. Right, quite a few more of these, so let's get those done. 3854. But oh, now that might be my husband. Yes, that is. Right, so I'm going to take a break. I shall be back soon. Okay, so I am back. So that break, which was seconds to you, was about an hour and a half. At least more than that, actually. But I did manage to do it. We've had dinner. So I did dinner. Had a catch up with the husband. You know, all that good stuff. So I just thought I'll come back on and get this done. Where am I? So we're there. Kind of lost where I was then. No, dropping drills again. Let me just get my pen out and see if I can find a pen that's a little bit stickier. Possibly not. I really don't want to be putting new tape in right now, because it is 8:15, and I am firmly engrossed in watching Married at First Sight UK. It's getting to a juicy bit, so I want to go chill out and do that. Right, so that one goes in. Oh God, will you just behave? Right, get rid of that one, and then we've got one there. I didn't look, I've actually uploaded the first half of this video to my app already, so I just need to add this bit in when I finished, and then I can upload it. So it will be a late upload, but it will be uploaded tonight, which is good. Not as ahead as I wanted to be though. It's just been, I think it's just been one of them days where I've just been behind on everything. And I think sometimes you just can't catch up again. So I've given up stressing about it now. We'll just get this video done, get it up. It might be a bit rough and ready, but it's done. I'm not saying that it's been an easy section, because it is quite confetti, but once I get the worst of these bits in, it will probably go a lot quicker, because we've got bigger bits. Okay, right, now I've got a bit that's either I've gone wrong or I'm looking in the wrong place. Right, so we've got a bit there, which is that one, and we have got there, which is that one. Especially when you're doing very similar colours. So what I'm looking for is the patterns that the colours make to figure out where I am going. So we're up here and we're in the middle of these two. So that's there. And then we've got one underneath, which is there. Is that right? Or am I? Yeah, that's right. Whew. So plans for tomorrow. I need to, first of all, get at least my section for tomorrow filmed, and hopefully the section for Friday as well, so that on Friday I can film Saturday and Sundays. I'm at work till 2. I mean, to be fair, on Friday, if I can get Saturdays filmed, I can do Sundays on Saturday. So it's not the end of the world. It is doable. So I'm not panicking too much. Right, 13011. We just need one of those. So if my pen can hold out long enough for me to get this done, and then I can reload a pen with new tape tomorrow. At the weekend, I probably won't take the diamond painting with me on Saturday because I'm only working 6 hours and then I've got some brows to do. But I will more than likely take it on Sunday because I'm doing a longer shift Sunday. 370. Now I do need to say that I will be having a weekend off. That one there, flip over, and it's that one there. I will be having a weekend off from the 10th, for the 10th and the 11th of December. We are travelling to Essex and staying overnight to visit family, something that we do every year because we don't get to see them very much. 3346. So you're definitely getting some more of these greens coming in now, which is nice. Oh, got 2 stuck together there. Are they going to come apart? No. So let's find a different one. It's all good. I will put them to one side and put them in a pot in a bit. So yeah, I will be having that weekend away. I doubt that I will take my diamond painting because we're going out for a meal and stuff, so I won't have time. Just one of those. 3781. So that's all that's taken the time on this, really. It's the bitty bits. I was watching Penny's Heaven and Earth video earlier, and she was like 35 minutes because it was all colour blocking. I was like, oh, I wish I had colour blocking. But, you know, that's where the detail is. Right. 3, just one of those. 471. 471. So we should be on to some bigger amounts now, which, although you've got more drills to place, seems to go quicker because you're not changing colours so much. So that kind of helps, like that. So let's start with these. So what have we got a lot of? We've got a lot of squares, a lot of those, a lot of A's. Trying to see what we've got the most of. Yeah. Right, let's do the L's then. 420, because we've got less of those. I think it's quite evenly split, to be honest, between the lot of them. So we've got 2 in there, which is that one, done. And then we've got 1 there and 1 underneath it. So the plan, I have been shopping today, so I have more ice cream. So the ice cream thing is because when you have very low iron, it's a well-known fact that you tend to crave icy things. So it's not unusual to crave ice cream. Now I used to buy, you know, Ben and Jerry's, but I could eat a whole bloody tub of that. So now I buy these beautiful orange chocolate choc ices that they do in Aldi, and mint choc chip, and I had one of those. The problem with iron, before anyone says, are you taking iron? Yes, I am. The problem is I don't store iron, so I never actually get my store up. So it will help somewhat, but not massively. And that craving is still there. So I know when I'm craving ice cream that my iron is low, which is okay, because it gives me an indication that, you know, I am struggling with it. And in the meantime, it means I get to eat an ice cream every night. And that's normal. That's normal for me. Go upstairs, take my tablet with me, watch whatever I'm watching, and eat my ice cream. Pretty much it. And the benefit I've got of being off work tomorrow is, although I haven't got to be, I've still got to be up for the school run, but I get an extra hour in bed. So that's kind of nice. So we are getting there. Let's do that. Like so. Right, let's go for the next one. Got a few of those, so we'll go for that one next, which is, yeah, you didn't see that on camera, but I just flicked half the grills in my tray on the floor and at myself. Bonus. 3827. 3827, still very much with these oranges and peaches. So it's definitely more the orangey colour. So let's stick with that. One there. And then we've got one there. And one there. I do find doing this somewhat soothing. I mean, yeah, you need to concentrate more than you would for a normal diamond painting. It's not as easy as that, but okay, I've lost myself. Right, there's the two. There's the one I've just placed, so it's there. Placed crooked, I hasten to add, that's better. I would definitely say that if you are going to buy a canvas from AliExpress, ask them if they do poured glue, because it is much easier to work with than, that's those, so it's next to this one, than working with double-sided tape when doing something like this, because, you know, you do make mistakes. You need to be able to move the drills. It does make it a lot easier, unless you're really taking your time and you know that you're not going to make a mistake, but it takes me long enough as it is. I am not the fastest diamond painter out there, do you know what I mean? That one, that one, that one. So it's not like I rush through these things, because I don't, not by any measure. No, and I won't do after I finish this event either. It's, you know, it will get done when it gets done. But I'd quite like it to be done within a year, because it's not a massive one compared to some. That one. So just looking for these blocks. So it'll be those two. Those two there. And then one next to that, which is that space. So kind of looking for the spaces more than the drills now. I've missed one somewhere. I should have had a green one there. Definitely one in there, and there's one in there. No, that's right, I'm looking in the wrong place. Very easily done to get confused when you're doing this. That one there, and then we've got a line of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one goes in there. So that's another one done. I think these are about the same. Yeah. So let's go for those. 632. Do love the colour palette in this though. I know we're sort of moving towards winter now, but the autumn colours are giving me some feels. Right, 632, where are you? Oh, I need 3,094 of these still, and I do not have anywhere near that many. Okay, so we've got 5, so let's go for this multi-placer and get through this, because we've got a few bits here that I could colour block. So that's that section, and then we've got 3, and that's that section. Then we've got a 1 there and a 1 up there, and 3 in there. So that speeds it up a fair bit, you know, because you are able to, even if you're multi-placing 2 at a time, it still speeds it up compared to placing just the 1. So we need to leave a gap at the top, 2 there, and then 1 in there, which is that one, and then 1 in there. No, it's not in there, it's up 1. Knocked the other drill out of the way. Let's put that back in. So that's that section done, and then 1 in this half section down here. Okay, get in there. Right, that one's done, and it's the second one in there, so that's done. And then we've got a 2 in there, and then we've got that 4, oh, that 2, that 3, so 2, 4, 3, and that one there, and then 3 down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I hope that if you've done your section today that it went well. Big kudos to all of you that managed to do a 2x3 square or more. It's not working that way for me at the minute. Right, 1 down there and 1. Okay, where's those? So it's 1 in there, and my drill's upside down. Helpful. Okay, that's those ones done. Right, let's do this next. We've got the anchor symbol, which is 3776. 3776, another autumny colour, but again we've got a few there that I can multi-place. Trying to get my drills to line up a bit better. Let's whack some more in, because they always line up better when you do that. Okay, so we've got 3. And then 2. Oh. 3 there, and then we've got another 3 there. So I'm literally just using the, or as best I can. That's there, so that's those 3, 1 and 2, 2 there, and 1 into that bit there. That's them done, and then we've got 1. Oh, I've done that in the wrong place. Let me get some tweezers quick. That one. Now I've lost it. Right, let's do those, because that will help me find, I should have space, so it's that one, it is that one. Chuck that back in there, and then we should have, oh, okay, so we should have 1, 3, 1. Yeah, that's not right, is it? 2, 1, 1, 1. So it should be that one there. That shouldn't be there. I think that's it. Right, had to pause because the husband come in. Makes me self-conscious. Don't like it. So we've got 1 in there. I don't think I've ever took so long to do a section as I have today. That one's done. Hang on, where am I? Oh, I'm just losing it now. I think it's because I'm tired. 2, 1. Oh, there's already 1 in there, right? So let's do that and let's see how that looks. That looks about right. Okay, so we'll do that one. No doubt I've probably put 1 in the wrong place somewhere. I think especially when you're tired, I do much better on this when I do it in the mornings, because I'm a bit more awake and it makes it a little bit easier to concentrate, I think. But I suppose it's like that with any confetti, isn't it? You know, it's a little bit easier to forget where you are and what you're doing. That one there. And once we get it down to the last couple of colours, it should be easier, I'm hoping. And then we've got 1 over here, and then I can go and chill out and watch the rest of the programme I was watching. 3, so it goes 3, there we go. Get in there. Right, so we need 2. So we've got 2 in there. Stick to the sheet, please, drills. There is no escape. You're going on there eventually anyway, so you might as well go now. Right, 1 in there, and then 1 in there. So let's make sure that's in properly. And then we've got 1 in here, and then we've got 4. So we can multi-place those. Yep, get in there. What have I got? 2 symbols left after this one. So, all good. 2 in there. So yeah, providing I can get at least tomorrow's video done in the morning and Friday's in the evening, I will be then on track to get Saturdays done on Friday and Sundays on Saturday. As if you weren't confused enough. But I have to plan ahead just because of work. Nearly put that in the wrong place. That one there. And then 1 and 1. Okay. Job's a good one. Right. I think, have I got, I've got more of those. I think they're about the same. So let's have a look at the patterns. They're more sporadic. They're more liney. So we'll do those first, the 977. So that is the plan. That is my plan of filming yet again on Sunday, or at the latest Monday at around 12 o'clock. BST. No, not BST. GMT. You need to send your update pictures to me with your totals so I can add them on, because we can start tracking them, highest percentages and highest amount of drills laid and all that sort of thing. So it'll be, add a little bit of competition in, I think. So 1 there and 1 there. No, like so. Now the reason I'm ticking these off as I'm going is just to try, she says, 2, 2, 1 there and 2 down there, is to try and keep track of where I am, because sometimes if you've got them highlighted but not ticked off, you confuse yourself, you confuse your eyes, because your eyes automatically drawn to that symbol. So by taking that out, right, so we've got 1 in there and 1 in there, which is them 2, and then we've got 1 in there and 1 in there, which is them 2, and then we've got hang on a minute, lost myself again. So it would be down here. Not them 2. It would be that one and that one. There we go. Sometimes you just got to work back from where you were to figure out where you're meant to be. So these up here, oh, are all A's, like so. So that section. And then we've got 3 in a row, which is these 3 here. Yep, get off. And then we've got 2. So I picked up 1 too many. So the bottom 2 are there. And then we've got that one there. And those 2. Oh, feels good to get this section done. It seems to have taken me forever today. It really has. I am a procrastinator sometimes. I will sit there and keep thinking, yeah, I'll do that in a minute, I'll do it in a minute, I'll do this first, then I'll do that, no, I'll do this first, and then I'll do that, and before I know it, My whole day's got away with me and I still haven't got it bloody done. So is that one? Yes. That was the worst multi-placing I've ever done. And then we've got 2 in there. So we're going to pop them 2 in. There was a nice little click when that one went in, but this one doesn't want to. So that's that. And then one down at the bottom here. Section done. Oh, really must learn. I say to myself all the time, I've said it, how many times have I said it on videos? I need to get myself more organised. I need to get myself a timetable. I need to plan better. And I never do. I'm always bloody winging it. Which is fine, you know. Sometimes the best things happen when you just bloody wing it. But I wish I could be a bit more organised. Already lost where I was. Okay. I want, that's that bit there, that's that bit, there and there. But it's just so flipping hard sometimes, especially when you've got so much going on. So please forgive me if you are on the other end of my procrastination. It is not intentional, I promise you. It just bloody happens. So let's do these 4, because I know where this 4 is. She says and promptly loses it again. No, I don't. Yes, I do. It's here. Right, done that. So where's this 3? Says 3. I've got 2 in there. So that one is 1. And that one is 1. And then I've got one more over here. That one. Yes. Okay. Final furlough. We're nearly there. If for any reason you haven't managed to get your section done today, do not stress. Do not fret, because tomorrow is a new day and you might have better planning than me, and therefore you have a plan of action for tomorrow. I mean, I do. But because I've got nails to do right slap bang in the middle of it, plus the school run, it doesn't help. So hopefully I will be in the frame of mind tomorrow to actually just crack on and get this done. Right, last colour, 435. This will go quite quick. So I will say all that I need to say right now. If you are visiting me for the very first time and have no idea what a cross stitch conversion consists of, or what heaven and earth is, or what pattern keeper is, then do not stress. I have lots of other videos. Please go back and watch some of them. You know, take a meander and go back and watch from the beginning. I know lots of people that have done that, because there are lots of other videos, kitting ups, whip and rambles, unboxings, kitting down, spare storage, all sorts. Go and have a look at those. If you are watching for the first time and you have liked what you've seen, please do come back. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, because that always helps my videos. And, you know, consider subscribing so that you can come back and visit again. If you are here for the first time and you've made it this far and you think, do you know what, it's not for me, that's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. Again, do me a favour, give me a like on the way out, and I wish you happy hunting, because there's lots of amazing creators out there that will probably be more your cup of tea. And there's someone for everyone, you know. If you are one of my very much valued regular subscribers, then thank you so much yet again for sitting through my ramble and just giving me a little bit of company. I hope that whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing while you're watching this video, that it has given you a little bit of company today. I will be back tomorrow, which is Thursday, with another video, and another section. We'll be starting that second row. I'm going to have a quick look and just see. It will probably be more of the bloody same, to be fair. You know, I'm only 2 rows in. It's quite a small amount. But we'll have a look in a second and just see where I am. You know, because I like to do that. It's interesting. So, if you see me rubbing my fingers over my diamond painting, it is not just because I quite like the feel of them. It's because I'm actually feeling to make sure that they're all pushed down correctly. Because if they're not completely flat, then they will pop. They will lift off the canvas, and we don't want that. And luckily for me, I don't need to put this canvas away tonight. I can leave it on my desk for tomorrow. But generally, I would hang them on trouser hangers. There we go, all done. And, you know, you will get some movement. You know, I'm using mixed drills, so it's a case of, you know, some of them don't sit quite as flat as others. So it's always helpful to run your hands over the bit you've just done and just have a feel. You can feel them if they've lifted, if you can feel a rough edge. So, you know, you just give them a little bit of a nudge. Let me put my tray away. And I'm just going to get my roller. I'm just going to move this beautiful little chick out of the way. That's a good point. Where is my roller? Do not be surprised when I tell you that I've had another little move around in my sunroom. And my husband came back there and he goes, how many times is this room going to be moved around? And I said, as many times as it takes until the cabin's done. You did ask, my love. Right, so just give it a roller to get it to lay down. Let's zoom out on here and just see. Helps if you pick the right thing. Oh, look at that. So yeah, looking good. Got our butterfly there, archway, the windows. It's starting to come together now, which is good. So I'm pleased at that. Let's have a look what this next section is. Actually, let's zoom out. I might as well do this while I'm on. So let's zoom out there. Let's go to there and let's have a look at the mock-up. So the mock-up basically shows you, let's turn it round because I should be able to zoom in. Let's get rid of that. Oh, normally that gets rid of all of it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so no, more of the same. Look, we're here. We're literally coming across there. So we're just on that row there. So more of the same, but you know, we're starting to get some light coming. We're not too far away from her hair. Oh, she's so pretty. I cannot wait to do this. So that is it from me for today. I am now at, let's have a look. I've stitched 500 today. 9,000 drills. I'm at 11.94%. So not quite an eighth of the way. See, when you say it like that, why do we do this to ourselves? But the finished result will be well worth it. I will be coming to you tomorrow from the other side of the desk, but I think you'll agree it is looking lovely. Colours are beautiful, and I'm really pleased with this canvas. It was a very good buy. For those eagle-eyed ones of you, you will see that I've got Ever Moment washi tape from the one Ever Moment that I did, that I loved when I first got it, couldn't wait to do it, and then couldn't wait to finish it and never do it again. But anyway, that is it from me. That is day 8 of PK November completed. I will be back tomorrow with a brand new video and a brand new section, and it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.